Alright, what is up everybody? UFC 175 fighting in the semi-main is going to be Ronda Rousey going up in Alexis versus Alexis Davis. Ronda Rousey is a special fighter who brings a different kind of fans out there. UFC really loves Ronda Rousey because basically they know that when UFC puts on a show, of course there's going to be a lot of guys packed around the bars. There's going to be a lot of guys packed around living rooms. And in all those living rooms and in all those bars is going to be their wives or their girlfriends. They're going to be in the kitchen making meatballs, cleaning up the mess from the night. And when the girls go into the ring, Ronda Rousey is a special kind of fighter that brings those girls, girlfriends and wives from around the kitchen all the way into the TV. And it puts a special kind of new fan into UFC. Of course, you know, with those fans, it's going to bring more interest into the other fights, and it builds their whole brand of UFC, trying to connect everybody along. UFC waited a long time before bringing the chicks into it. These girls had fights on Strikeforce, and basically with Strikeforce being down, they needed somewhere to go. And I think UFC has seen big numbers on the fights that Ronda Rousey and the other girls have fought on. And I think they see that it's a special attraction. Who doesn't like to see hot-looking chicks rolling around out there on the ring, strapping jiu-jitsu moves on each other and everything like that? It's a lot like going back to ECW with the cat fights rolling around the ring and everything like that. Ronda Rousey is a special kind of champion to UFC. She's a girl who really wants to fight. UFC and Dana White is sort of, said that she's a lot like Chuck Liddell, that, she doesn't care who the fight's against. She doesn't care when the fight is. Just tell her when and where, and she'll show up, and she's going to go out there and fight. She wants to be she wants to be a fighting champion. She's got a special passion where she doesn't want to be the champion who just sits at home with her title, or she only fights once or twice a year. She wants to go out there and she wants to do work. Everybody knows of Ronda Rousey for being able to strap on that armbar. She works hard and she kicks ass inside of the ring because of her jiu-jitsu moves and her tough sort of fighting style. Basically, she's going to try and break any hold down there on the ring, and she's going to be able to strap on that armbar, and that's what we've seen so many times in her fights. At UFC 170, she fought against Sarah McMahon. In that fight, we were able to see that she was able to improve on her striking, and she was able to. She didn't really knock out Sarah McMahon, but the fight was stopped due to strikes. McMahon wasn't putting up a fight anymore, and Rousey was just putting the beat down on her. In every fight, we've seen Ronda Rousey change her fighting style up a little bit. If anything comes down in this fight, I'm going to be guessing that we're going to be seeing that armbar. But at least we've seen that she's been able to win a fight without it. Alexis Davis is a girl with a lot of power who could capitalize on one of the mistakes from Ronda Rousey that's out there. Not only does she have one black belt, but she has two in jiu-jitsu. She's been able to train at Team Alpha Male, where they've been helping her work on her wrestling style, which has helped a lot of the lightweight UFC guys move up in the divisions. She's trying to find some way to counter that armbar, and the wrestling style should be able to do it. But in this fight, it's going to be one mistake, and it's all over, and we're just going to have to see who does it. We've seen Ronda Rousey win fights in the first round in a matter of seconds. We've seen Ronda Rousey take fights later. But in my mind, Ronda Rousey's going to pull this fight out no matter where it goes down. And we're going to see some awesome fighting action from some chicks. And it's going to be an awesome night. Oh, man. I wish Chael Sonnen was on this, because he's my man. That's my boy. Sorry, Chael. I guess you got fired from Fox, too. So I don't know when I'll see you, but maybe we'll see you walk out there on WWE. Maybe you can talk to your boy CM Punk and making him come back as well.